guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kate. If you're new here, I own a boutique with my mom. We have 2 storefronts and an online store as well here in Sarasota, Florida, and then in St. Petersburg, Florida. And today I'm going to talk to you guys about a topic that has been on my heart, and also I've gotten a few questions about it, and that is going live, how to go live, and especially going live on Commentsold and all things Commentsold. And I'm gonna start out this video by saying that I have used Commentsold since about 2019, and 2024 is the year that I am actually going to be stopping using Commentsold. So let's get into it. So I will say in this video, I am going to go over Commentsold and how it works on the back end, and how it can be really useful for you if you feel like you would want to use it, and just kind of like a tutorial. However, I am also going to be explaining the cons of Commentsold as I go through and explaining to you guys why I'll be leaving Commentsold in this upcoming month actually, and a little bit more about all of that. But before I kind of show you the tutorial and all of that, let me just tell you guys what Commentsold is if you're not familiar with it. So we all know Shopify, and that is basically the back end of a lot of our websites, POS systems, and it's really user-friendly way to create a website and upload your products to it, get paid, all the things. Commentsold is essentially the same thing, just in a different platform. And they also, I don't believe they have POS systems, but it's basically like an online platform to run your store on. However, back in like, I don't know what year they started, but I started using them back in like 2018, 2019. And it started off as basically a software where if you were going live on Facebook and a customer comments like, sold that sweater in a small, whatever, and then you would have to email them an invoice, and so that they would like still be shopping the live sale, but you would be sending them an invoice to pay for that item. But instead, Commentsold actually had a thing where the customers would sign up, and you would like kind of connect Commentsold to your live sale, and then Commentsold would be able to automatically send your customer an invoice, which took the invoicing away from you, and all you had to do was like go on the live, show the items, and it would be super easy. So I was doing pretty well with live selling back in that time period. And so I decided to start using Commentsold. It truly was like a game changer. It was so easy. My customers loved it. And I would make a big chunk of our monthly income on live sales using Commentsold. So this was pre-pandemic. This was back, like I said, 2018, 2019. And I want to say around 2020 or 2021 is when they actually started websites, and when they started making apps for people. And my timelines might be off, but this is just what I remember from my personal experience with them. But I remember seeing all these boutique owners that had apps, and I was like, how do you get an app? Well, it turns out that Commentsold, because they take a percentage of each sale that you make, they were making apps for people because it would be an incentive for the, people's customers to shop more on the app, and then Commentsold would then make more money. So they were making people apps for free. I don't know if they still do this or not. I'm not really into the whole community and stuff that much, but they were making apps for free. And I ended up getting my app for free through Commentsold, which is really when I started working a lot on Commentsold on the back end. So I had my Shopify website, and I still do Shopify website, but then on like an app, if they wanted to shop on the app instead, whether that be a live sale, or they like customers could just scroll through and shop kind of as a normal website on the Commentsold app. And so it said Vogue Society, like I have my whole Vogue Society app on my phone, and you can go live on the app, or you can have customers just shop right on there. And so I had both, and I still do. And one thing that I did also love about the app was sending app notifications right to a customer's phone, which is really convenient because it was a way to kind of like always be like reminding your customers to shop with you without like having to pay for a text message or anything like that, because you don't have to pay for notifications. I also do not know if Commentsold literally like costs any monthly fee or not, because I have had Commentsold so long I may be grandfathered into it. I don't even know. So maybe it has a monthly fee, maybe it doesn't, but they do take, I want to say it's like 3% of the sales from each sale that your customer places on the app. Plus, you have to consider credit card fees and stuff like that too. So anyways, I have been on Commentsold and had my app for a while, and going back to that video that I made a little bit ago about how trends have just been changing, especially in the boutique world, is like things are so different from when I first started using Commentsold and got my Commentsold app. Things are just so different. And one of the things being that I feel like people are not as into live sales anymore. And if they are, I feel like it's more of lives on TikTok and things like that. So for me, and going live on the app, what happened was I went from going live on Facebook and using the Commentsold software with that. I would be having over 100 people watch me at a time. And then once I got the app, it would be a little bit harder for our customers to share the live sale because they were watching on the app. So it's not like on Facebook where you're like, oh, share this video, and I could see all the people who shared. It was like harder to get the customers to share when like the sale. So like new people weren't picking up the live really as I was on it, because I am simultaneously live on the app and on Facebook at the same time. But it was just harder for those those diehard customers that are on the app to be like, hey, share on Facebook, because they're on the app and Facebook is over here, if that makes sense. So I immediately got less viewers, like 50 people, 40 people instead of 100 people at a time. But those were the core customers that were watching, and they were also spending money. And over the last like 3 or 4 years of having the app, I've noticed that a lot of customers have just not, like, they've kind of gotten like uninterested in live sales. And a part of that could be my fault. It could be a part of me not hyping them up as much, or partly that maybe I don't like put in as much effort towards them as I used to with products and things like that. I don't know what it is, but all I know is that my viewership went from 100 people at a time to now like 10 people at a time. And with how much work goes into them, it's just not, I just ended up not being worth it anymore. And a big part of having the app is about lives. So I was like, you know what? I think it's time for me to cut ties with Commentsold, cut ties with the app. But with that being said, I want to go through Commentsold, the back end, how it's helpful, what the pros and cons are, and just like not like a full tutorial, but just a little bit of things about Commentsold in the back end and the app and things like that. So let's get into it. Okay, let's get into a little Commentsold recording here. So I am going to show you guys, this is the dashboard. So this is going to be the back end of Commentsold. And like I said, you can actually have your website and everything through here if that's a better option for you. But for me, it just like wasn't the best option for my business. So I still ran everything through Shopify, but then had the app as an option for customers to shop lives or just shop on the app if they wanted to. So I might block out some numbers that are like personal, but also like I haven't even really been making sales through this anyways, so it doesn't even really matter. All right, so the first tab is the dashboard. It just shows you sales and stuff. Second tab here is products. So this is kind of what the products look like, which runs into my first issue. Right here, it said, and I don't want to be like talking smack or anything about Commentsold, because I know so many people who have had so much success with Commentsold, but it's just not for me and not for my business. I'm not a huge live seller. And so for me, I just prefer Shopify. But anyway, so first issue that I was having personally is that especially when I got 2 storefronts, I now have 2 store locations, and I made 2 locations on the back end of Commentsold, because if a customer wanted to pick up in one location versus the other, I wanted them both to be an option. So, one issue with that is that on Commentsold, for whatever reason, I think this is so dumb, it will only show inventory from one location. on your app. So for example, this sweatshirt is not sold out. However, I think it's sold out at one store and not in the other. So it said that I have 0 quantity, but if I go on Shopify, I guarantee that it is not sold out. And like it says that I've sold 0, but again, that just means that I've sold like none on here. I don't know. So none of this is like correct. And so anyways, if I were to post this on the app, it may say sold out to my customers, even though on the website it's not selling out. If someone is to purchase something on the app and it comes through on Shopify, like sometimes the inventory would get messed up. So it is really hard to have basically both platforms. It's just a lot. So again, 0 quantity. Look at, I have negative quantity in this. Like, why is there negative quantity? So the quantity is just a little bit messed up on this. I actually have it filtered of not in stock, which is a reason why. But again, I have more than 1 in stock of this. So that's one thing. Another thing is the categories on the app. So on the app, you have your different collections, basically. So tops, bottoms, whatever. And so I do all of that on the back end of Shopify. Like when I add a product, I put it in as a category of a top. And then I have it set up so that if I do that on my product on Shopify, then on the website, it shows up under the tops tab. However, when I go on Commentsold now, this product is not going to show up on my app unless I go on here. So it's already all launched on Shopify, but now I have to go to Commentsold and basically re-upload it again. When I would launch new arrivals, I'd have to then separately come over here and basically I would have to click on post to app. And then here is where you could like send a notification. But yeah, I'd have to click like save post in order for that item to post to the app. And then I would also have to then go back, click it again, add to collection, and then click it, add it to the tops collection. So I'm basically doing the same work on Shopify and then on the app again, which would totally be worth it if I was making like a decent amount of sales on the app, but like it got to the point where I really just wasn't. And so let's see, I don't really use that or that. You can ship orders right through Commentsold, but I don't. So I can't really speak on that. Because if someone does place an order on Commentsold, it does transfer then over to Shopify. So I'm able to just, like fulfill the order in Shopify, and it does like it counts towards my sales on Shopify and everything like that too. So, another thing, coupon codes. Okay. So this is another example of work I was basically doing twice, once on Shopify and once here. And so here you could see some, coupons that I had set up on, for example, Mary 25. That was the coupon code that I had set up for 25% off our website on Christmas. I had to do it on Shopify, and then again, I had to go over and do the same exact thing on Commentsold, so doing the work twice. I honestly don't use that. You could see customers here. I will go into this now. Another thing that wasn't working well was if a customer got a gift card for Christmas or something on the Vogue Society boutique website, the gift card only works on Shopify. It only works on our website or in store. It does not work on Commentsold. So it got to the point where I was doing live sales and people were like, oh, well, I have this $100 gift card. And it's like, what am I supposed to do? Say that they can't use the gift card? So then I'd have to deactivate the gift card on Shopify, come over to Commentsold and add an account credit to their account for $100. And it would just mess up the accounting so bad because like if that order were to come through on Shopify, it would like count as $100 sale because it doesn't count as $100 sale when they purchase the gift card. But then on Commentsold, if they purchase it, it just like takes it off as like a discount. So then the order would come in as like $0 if it was like $100. So that was really messing me up. Customers were getting frustrated because they were like, why doesn't my gift card work? Well, I'm like, I have to explain the whole thing. It's 2 different systems, whatever. And I went back and forth with Commentsold so many times saying like, you need to like integrate this. And they were like, yeah, like it's going to eventually. And it just never did after 5 years. So that was one of my biggest issues. And then another thing with coupon codes too is that I had a loyalty program before I had the app, and the loyalty program would give my customers, and this is like on Shopify, would give my customers discount codes if they spent like a certain amount of money, placed a certain amount of orders, whatever the case may be. And those coupon codes would be like they would like automatically like generate through Shopify. I think I used Marcello, was my loyalty program, and those coupon codes weren't working in Commentsold, so that was also confusing customers. And so I ended up getting rid of the loyalty program years ago, and that's something that I think I want to bring back in 2024, and now that I'm not gonna have the app anymore. So that's a little thing about gift cards, coupons, and then I'll get into lives last, but I'm just kind of looking. You have to kind of link things to Facebook. On the mobile app thing, so as you can see here, I have 1,600 customers that have the app, and when I say that like literally 10 people would click on when I had a live sale, that's when I knew like this just ain't it. Like people just aren't interested, and maybe other people are, but not my customers. And so I was like, this is not worth it. Like it was great that I got all these people to like, you know, download the app, but I don't know, it just wasn't working that anymore. And then here you can kind of like just choose different colors and stuff for the app. You can change the notification. And so as you can see here, the notification body, this is like the banner at the top of the website. It says our app is going away. Use app credits now. So if anyone has like a gift card, I'm going to transfer it back over to Shopify. But if anyone won like app credit, because I would do like, oh, you won an app credit, $5 if you do so-and-so. If they did that, if it was just like a giveaway thing, I'm not going to transfer it over to Shopify. So I'm warning all my customers to use it now. Okay, so they do have reporting and insights on here. I never really used. Okay, and then here with a shopping cart, if someone adds something to their cart, I'll actually go on my app and I will add something to my cart so you can see. Okay, so if I refresh, I have this in my cart now, so you can see. You can actually see who has what in their cart, and you can actually like send them like a notification, like if you want them to check out, like hey, like you have items in your cart. That was really cool because it kind of was like a nudge to get customers to check out. But the one thing that does it's a good thing and a bad thing. This is now like out of stock in my system. So if I were to go on my Shopify and look if we have like a small, there would be one less small in the in our inventory until I clear the cart. And this just caused just like a lot of confusion. But again, it is good because if you have like a live sale, it's holding the product for the customers who did claim it. So it's an incentive for your customers to go ahead and check out or claim the items when they want them. And then this other thing, this is where you can like kind of like create your website on here. But the one thing that I used was collections. And so these are just like my collections. And like, as you can see here, like, all of these like are not correct. Like the potential revenue of my rompers is not just $36. So these are just like, these numbers aren't correct. And again, it was something where I had to manually do this on Commentsold, even though I already did it on Shopify. But okay, so going live, this is like the best part about Commentsold, but it was kind of a pain in the butt. So this is how the live setup works. I would go to live overview, and you actually have to have an app on your phone. It's like the Commentsold broadcast app. It says it right here. And so on that app, it's basically, let me see. On the Commentsold app, it's basically like, this is your camera. So you're going live actually on your phone and like recording yourself on your phone. But then through here, it would kind of show, and I'll kind of like just do this. So I'll refresh the stream so that you can see me on it. So it'll give you like a live stream. Kind of show, and I'll kind of like just do this. So I'll refresh. Okay, So kind of like show you like a preview of me like on my phone. So you can see this right now. And then you would choose a product selection. So I did this live sale. So you would have to make this like ahead of time. But this is cool because then you could kind of like whatever you click on will show up at the top banner. So if I was showing this bodysuit, it would show up on the top banner, and then at the bottom it would show like pictures and stuff like that of me wearing it. So that was cool. And as soon as you go live, you're actually able to, I'm just gonna pause that. You're actually able to, and I'm not actually live right now, but see how it like shows up? This is what the customer would see. I'm not actually live, I was just streaming on my phone. Anyways, when you went live, it would give you your customers a notification. So there is just, it was like really great to like go live and stuff, but I'm just moving on, I feel like, with my business, and especially with like all these different things that kind of got in the way over time and just weren't like aligning with my motto for the new year, which is work smarter, not harder. So that is a very, very just overview of Commentsold. So if that's something that you're interested in, by all means, like, people have so much success with it, but I am leaving the app, and I did want to say that I did tell my customers I was leaving the app, and I think I had maybe one negative comment about it, just saying like, oh, I love the app, like I love the lives, I'm so sad, but I'm gonna figure out a way to maybe do them on Instagram or just go on Facebook and stuff. I just felt like for the amount of like orders I was getting with the lives, it wasn't like really worth it to really do it anymore. So anyways, that is that. I hope this was like helpful at all, and let me know what you guys think about lives, if you are having the same issues or seeing the same patterns. I don't know. It could just be me, and maybe like my energy is just like not liking it, so it's probably portraying on my customers as well. But I am excited to see where the new year brings, and this is honestly just gonna save me such a headache and like so much time in the new year. And my motto is work smarter, not harder. So this is completely aligning with those goals. So that is that. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Be sure to subscribe if you like this content. I am on my way to Magic Miami literally right after I record this. So hopefully I will see you guys there, and stay tuned for a Magic Miami vlog.